Good morning. Buenos dias. Bonjour. And everything else. Hope you guys are doing well. My name is Jason, also known as Seva with Ray of Light Tarot. Um, I wanted to say hello to you guys and wish all of you, a lot of peace and love and happiness today. There's a lot going on energetically right now. We've got a full moon and a partial lunar eclipse. And hey, guys, welcome, 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 welcome. And I am going to be on tonight, later tonight, to do mini readings, probably 10 p.m. Yeah, probably 10 p.m. I know Jai will be doing her ceremony, and I don't like, for those in our soul tribe that are broadcasters, a lot of us do interactive broadcasts, so we don't like to broadcast over each other. So I'm gonna sort of check and make sure that what everyone's times are, and then I'll probably be going on tonight at 10 p.m. But what I'm gonna do now is, hey, Danny. Yeah, so Jai will be on at 9. She may not be done by 10, so I'll probably go on right when Jai's finished. So it may be 10:30, but I will be coming on because I think a lot of people tonight are going to be looking for some guidance. And just have like the mini reading session tonight. If you want to get on my list, you can make your love offering now to be at the top of the list. But just know I may not come on right at 10 p.m. Eastern time, because if Jai's still on at 10 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to probably push it back. Now, if 10:30 rolls around and she's still going, I'll go ahead and come on and broadcast over her, because I don't want to let it go too late. But, you get the point, guys. So what I'm here to do now for you guys is I'm going to, for each sign, we're going to go through all the signs. And for the full moon, partial lunar eclipse today, I'm going to pull a moonology card for each sign and a traditional tarot card for each sign, just to get a sort of an energy assessment and see what comes through from that perspective. Yeah, exactly, Toby. So yeah, for me, I'm not completely connecting to everything. There's a lot of things that have been coming through for me since I went to sleep last night, and I was talking to Danny. Danny, you and I were just texting about this, about our dreams. What I do when I have dreams that are kind of like in that hazy place where flashes of them are coming out, but I don't quite remember what they were, I make an intention when I go into meditation that I'm going to remember the dream, or at least what I need to remember, and it usually comes through really strong in that case. So I'm going to be doing that in just a few minutes, because I'm not sure. There's some stuff from my dreams that hasn't come through really clearly. But yeah, so I'm gonna check on that. But yeah, I definitely feel, assessing energies right now, I definitely feel like a lot of the things that have come through already from different people is very accurate. The divine masculine was definitely purging some surface feelings, buried feelings, but they were the closest to the surface. Resentment, rage, anger, disappointment, fear, all of that toward the divine feminine, or toward any representation of the divine feminine in their lives, right, at this time. Also, I don't remember where I was discussing this. It may have been with you, Danny, the other night. It all sort of runs together at some point. But the understanding of the sun representing the masculine and the moon the feminine, logically speaking, you would think that with this full solar eclipse that was more affecting the masculine, and then the lunar the feminine. That's not exactly what I'm getting from this. I feel like it's actually, as far as visible, what's clear to see effects, it's affecting the masculine both. So the sun, the solar eclipse, affected what we just talked about, those purging. And this partial lunar is their feminine inside them. The divine masculine, their feminine side, is being affected by this more than anything. We're all affected, but that's what I'm getting from this. It's definitely going into that stuff. So, all right, let's go ahead and start. Let me say a quick intention, and we'll go from there, guys. Hey, guys, if you would be so kind as to X out of the chat for just a moment and hit the like button on the video so that it can circulate around the web for people to see it, I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hello, Tanya. What deck am I going to use? All right, so we'll pull a romance angel, we'll pull a moonology, a traditional tarot. I got those sexual magic cards. We're not going to use those today. I'm going to use the Thoth deck that I just got, that Aleister Crowley Thoth deck. I really like that Thoth deck. And then a romance angel for each sign. Okay, so let's get this done real quick. Thank you, universe. Thank you, source. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, ancestors. Thank you, archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel. Thank you for gathering around me, protecting my light, my energy, and my vibration. Thank you for repelling the darkness. Thank you for helping me connect today to all the signs in the most general terms and most specific terms necessary for all who are in need of guidance to get directly to the point where the pain spot is, where the healing is needed, and what's happening to foster that healing during this partial lunar eclipse and full moon in Capricorn today. Thank you. Okay, we're going to start with Capricorn, okay? Let's start with Capricorn. Capricorn. What's the message for the general Capricorn? General message for Capricorns from Moonology Oracle. General message for Capricorns from the Moonology Oracle for this full moon and eclipse. Thank you. Oh, there it is. Okay. And then what's the traditional tarot message for Capricorn? Capricorn, you got 2 Moonology cards that came out and 2 tarot cards. So, I don't know. There's a battle against pain and that energy that was purged by the divine masculine, and the way to destroy the remnants of it is with love. Okay, remember that. Okay. Healthy love, you know. All right, so Capricorn, here you go. All right, well, here you go. You got 2 Moonology cards. You've got full moon in Cancer. A personal issue is reaching resolution. And full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. And this is the full moon in Capricorn, guys. So Caps, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So take that, okay, for however it affects, whatever this brings up in your life, it's applicable in that way. What is this bringing up in your life? The end of a tough cycle approaching, and a personal issue which is reaching resolution now during this time, okay? And then, so the tarot, we've got the 9 of Swords, which is in the Aleister Crowley Thoth deck. It describes the emotion, okay, in the card. So this is the 9 of Swords. You know the 9 of Swords, anxiety, a lot of mental thought, but the way it's described in this deck is cruelty, okay, cruelty. And then you also got the Princess of Cups. So if you want to take a look at these 2 cards and see if you get anything intuitively, I can tell you what I'm getting already. There's definitely a need to meet this energy that's been released recently by the Divine Masculine, if you're the Divine Feminine, or if you are the Divine Masculine, to really try and allow if you're the Divine Feminine, to really try and meet that energy that is somewhat cruel with love, with unconditional love. And if you're the Divine Masculine, to really balance the love within you that's already there. It's within you. You don't need it from your Divine Feminine. It's within you. Your feminine is there to balance that and give it to yourself, okay? And then the Romance Angel card, there's a lot of stress and anxiety inside of you guys right now, for sure. I just felt it. I just had to exhale with a lot of that frustration's still there. The remnants are there. The codependency card, addictions are affecting your romantic life. This energy could be about releasing addictions. I think it's more about just codependency in its most basic forms. And this love can feel codependent that you have with someone, especially with all of these swords here and the cruelty and all that. It's so important for whatever you're going through to get your self-love on the right track. Because when you're codependent with somebody and it's manifesting as, you know, kind of hurting someone and seeing how they respond to prove the love, that's a real issue that comes to the root of that issue is self-love, lack of self-love. So I know that very well. I know all of those experiences from my own life, and that's the root of that typically goes to a lack of self-love, and it's really painful and sad. And as soon as you can step into that self-love, it's going to get better really quickly. All right, so that's for Capricorn. Good luck, Capricorn, with all of these energies that are going to be flowing around. And so next we're going to do Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. What is the guidance from the Moonology Oracle for Aquarius? Interesting. And then what about the tarot? Hold on, guys. Sorry. Good morning, guys. Now we're on Aquarius. That was Capricorn. This is Aquarius. And guys, here you go. Here you go, guys. Here you go. These are the decks we're using. Just in case anyone was wondering, we're using the Moonology Oracle, Thoth Tarot, and Romance Angels. Okay? What's the tarot message for Aquarius? I'm going in order, guys. I'm going in zodiac order. So we started with Capricorn, and now we're on Aquarius. Next would be Pisces. Two cards came out from the tarot, but they definitely were meant to. And what's the Romance Angel message for Aquarius? All right. Nice. All right, so Aquarius, your Moonology card is the full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way, okay? Leos have a real issue with pride, typically, you know. I have Venus in Leo, I understand that. Don't let pride get in your way, Aquarius. Whatever your focus is about, whatever you're hoping for, whatever you're striving for in life, wishing for, work, family, love, relationships, friends, whatever it is, don't let pride get in your way. You have a tendency here to let pride get in your way. Also, the two cards that you got from the tarot are the Seven of Swords and the Five of Discs, or the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles can represent feeling sort of isolated, left on the cold, and the Seven of Swords can represent deception. But if, like I said, in the Aleister Crowley Thoth deck, there is actually words describing the emotion that the card kind of on the surface represents, and you've got worry and futility. So these cards came out together very clearly for that purpose. There's so much futility in worrying, guys. Worrying does no good. Worrying about anything will fix the situation this often, 0 times. So there is so much futility in worrying that it's just such a waste of your energy, your time. I don't know what's got your worries going on, if it's a romantic situation. Based on the Romance Angel card, I think it's a romantic situation. But your worrying about it will actually block it from reaching resolution. Any resolution. It will leave it open-ended as long as you're worrying. So keep that in mind, that you can sit around and worry about the situation and leave it open-ended, or you can decide, no, I want to move on and have a life with somebody else. Let's do this. Or no, I want to fix this thing. Let's do this. But worrying will do you no good. And letting pride get in your way will do you just as much good. So the futility and worrying is a real message from your angels right now. And also the Romance Angel card you've got is reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. You know, that's not an uncommon thing right now with all of the retrogrades, especially Mercury in retrograde. There's a lot of past things coming back up for review and resolution. So if that is what's happening with you, Aquarius, just remember your guidance is the full moon in Leo. Do not let pride get in your way, okay? If you've been wanting someone to come back in and they do, and then you respond with a little bit too much pride, your opportunity can be gone like that. So just remember that. And worrying is definitely a futile emotion. All right. Good luck, Aquarius. Let's go on to Pisces. Pisces, you're up next. I'm going back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. What's the Moonology guidance for Pisces? Okay. Good morning. All right, Pisces, that's your card. Show me some tarot guidance for Pisces, please. What do they need to know from the traditional tarot? Well, not the traditional tarot, from the Thoth tarot. This applies to Pisces. It's up to you. I don't listen. Typically, it's Sun, Moon, and Rising for my cards, but it's up to you guys. I'm not setting rules here to whether it's Rising. It's really up to you. So when you guys ask, could this be if you're Pisces, like in Mercury in Pisces, does it resonate for you? That's up to you. But typically it's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus occasionally, but usually it's, I mean, the major placements mostly is where I would say to go with, you know. It's a message for Pisces. Go with your intuition, guys. Go with your intuition. If the message feels like it's for you, it probably is, you know. Although the esoteric can be just what like the word means, it's mysterious. Ultimately, when you're awake and you're plugged in, your spirit guides, your angels, they're not trying to make it difficult. They're trying to get you the messages as easily and clearly as possible, in my experience. We place a lot of restrictions on things as human beings that we don't need to place. What's that one? Okay. All right. So, Pisces. You've got the new moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears is your advice. Work through your fears. Now is a great time to really, I think you may notice that a lot of your fears are going to come up with this full moon and this eclipse. And they're probably rooted in emotional pain, disappointment, loss. So work through those fears. This is a real time for that. You've also got the Princess of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Again, the same exact cards that Capricorn had, okay, two back. So this is really an energy that's talking to me about addressing the ways in which you have used cruelty to push people away in order to pull them closer. And I don't know if that doesn't make sense for you, then this reading probably isn't for you. But if it makes sense, it's for you. Address the ways in your life, from the beginning of your life until now, that you have used cruelty toward people to push them away and bring them closer. Address that. And then you've got the playfulness card from the Romance Angels. This is talking about, you know, allowing an energy of youthfulness, of happiness and youthfulness to shine through, being playful, you know. And it's not easy to do that when you're somebody who's in so much pain that you inflict that pain on the people you love the most. But that's what your fear is. Your fear is in being loved and in loving yourself. So really try and apply that playful energy and youthful fun to your life, to the relationships in your life, and see how that works for you, okay? That's the guidance coming through for you, Pisces. All right, next will be Aries. Aries. Hey, Malia. How's my friend doing today? Aries. What's the guidance for Aries for this? Aries guidance. Okay, you got two Aries. Hold and release. Two interesting cards. Almost contradictory at first, but actually not at all. All right, and what's the tarot got to say to Aries? Okay. What's the angel guidance for Aries? Romance angel guidance for Aries. No, I was talking to Malia, my moderator. No, I don't think Malia's that uncommon a name. Not that weird. All right. Romantic feelings. Jenny! Okay. So. All right, so here we go, Aries. You've got hold your vision, okay? Fixed moon, hold your vision. And then you've also got waning moon, what do you need to release? So Very interesting that these two came out together, a fixed moon and a waning moon. Hold your vision, and then what do you need to release, right? So you've got to strike the perfect balance, and you're being given an opportunity right now with this full moon and partial lunar eclipse. You're being given a real opportunity, Aries, to hold that vision and also recognize what needs to be released at the same time. And it's a perfect balance that you're going to be given the opportunity to strike that perfect balance, okay? Precision, precision, precision. Yes, Mercury in retrograde. So remember that as you see things come up that are that require almost like microscopic attention, and some things that need, it's like threading a needle, guys, for you, Aries, specifically. And, you know, Aries is good, not so great necessarily at threading needles, okay? Aries is more a big picture type people and being in charge of those things, but really needing to thread the needle emotionally, spiritually. From the tarot, you've got the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Cups, okay? So, and from the Thoth Tarot, the words to describe the Eight of Wands: swiftness, Seven of Cups, debauch or debauchery. So both of these, again, very, very much, I feel, opposing energies almost. This energy of debauch, or really it's illusions. It can come from arrogance. It can come from confusion. That's illusion, okay? And that's something to really swiftly release, right? And so definitely what I would say to do is to focus on communication moving forward, your happiness. See that rainbow there? Your happiness, right? And the things that bring you joy, right? Malia, I think, Malia, my friend Malia, I think that you know that there's a message in that for you. You know what you and I were talking about the other day. There's like this. Well, we'll talk about this later. But generally speaking, guys, there's a need to really zero in on your heart's desires. Okay. Now, not regarding other people, regarding you, your heart and your heart's desires. And a lot of these other cups are going to fall away, and then there's going to be one clear cup for you, right? And as you move toward that, everything else sort of gets unimportant, right? And I have a lot of people who will message me about their opinions about twin souls or their opinions about soulmates and stuff, which is fine. I mean, I welcome any, you know, opinions or differing thoughts. You're not going to change what I know, because what I know is based on my own experience. And I go by the experiences that I have in life and the people in my life. And we have some pretty cool experiences that have made us believe in the things we believe in, or not believe, whatever. But, you know, the great thing about this life as human beings is there's truth in everyone's belief system. There's a little truth. Not the whole truth necessarily, but there's truth there. So use your own guiding system and the people in your life that you have experiences with to decide what you believe in. And really, you don't need, and if you have a strong belief system or something you want to share with people, start a channel and talk about it. You know what I mean? You don't need to convince me or anyone else of what you believe or don't believe. It's not, that's for you. That's, you know, not for me. So remember that, guys. And romantic feelings from the romance angels. Aries, your feelings are real. They're worth exploring. So if you have something that you're trying to move forward on with someone or with yourself, or in some situation that you've had some fears and, you know, you haven't seen clearly what to hold on to and what to let go of, your feelings are real. Explore your feelings. Explore your feelings in the situation. Don't worry so much about anyone else's feelings. Explore your own feelings, though, and move forward with that. All right. Next would be Taurus. Let's see what's going on with Taurus from the Moonology. Absolutely. You can respect well, yeah, you should absolutely respect everyone else's guidance and love. And but yours is for the things you experience are for you and your own journey, right? And so when I share my journey, it's to reach people who are on a similar journey as me, who are having a similar experience as me, that will understand what myself and my twin soul went through, are going through, And if it resonates with you, you're probably drawn to me to, you know, maybe get a reading or whatever. But if it doesn't, then it's just because that's not your path, right? And more power to you. What is the numerology guidance for Taurus? Oh, such good guidance for Taurus from the Moonology deck. Such good guidance. What tarot guidance do you have for Taurus for this full moon and partial lunar eclipse? What's the tarot guidance for Taurus? Nice. Romance Angel. Jai Gobind is here. I'm sorry, Jai, I didn't give you your 7 a.m. wake-up call this morning. I overslept. Just kidding. Soulmate. Soulmate. Okay. All right, so here we go, Taurus. Yeah, Danny and Jai and Jess did not get their wake-up call this morning. I know, I'm slipping. Yesterday, I never mind. Okay, so here you go, Taurus. Adjustments are required and nothing is yet set in stone. That is third quarter moon and mutable moon. Adjustments required, nothing yet set in stone. Okay? A lot of shifting of things. You're coming. I feel like you're coming into the truth. You're moving into the truth here. You've also got the 4 of coins or 4 of discs, which represents in the Aleister Crowley Thoth deck power. Power, guys. So you're going to see things more and more clearly as you step into your power, as you step into your soul journey. And that's why I was talking about, just because somebody may or may not be understand a twin journey, or you probably don't believe in a twin journey if it's not an experience that you've had, right? Or really understand it. Or whatever journey you're on, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter, and it's not necessary to try to convince anybody else or get them on your page or to understand your way of thinking. I don't need to understand the way you think, and you don't need to understand the way I think. Like I said, it's more, if you're drawn to my channel and what I talk about, it's probably because it resonates and you're having a similar experience. What you're going through here, Taurus, is about you. And the more you recognize that, it's about you and the journey you're on, and you step into that, there's power in this. There's power in this. Now, the 4 of discs or 4 of coins in traditional tarot can be about holding on to things you need to let go of, right? In this case, and just look at this card. In this case, it's almost just the opposite. It's about don't hold on so tight to anything, okay? As you recognize the gifts you've been given, their value and how their value can change based on where you are in life, it's almost about having an appreciation for those things. And as you move forward and step into your power, your centeredness, all of those things still have a place. You have a beautiful shelf of trophies, right? And they all have a special meaning to you in some way. But it's because you're not holding on too tight to any of them. No attachments, guys. No attachments. You let go of all of those people, places, things, but you hold on to them in your heart and your memory. They have a special place. But there's no attachments as you move forward on your path. And as you do that, that's where the power is. You have a soulmate here, okay? You definitely have a soulmate. This is your soulmate, Romance Angels, yes. So whoever's on your mind right now, they're a soulmate. They're someone that you have some future with, right? And it's beautiful. It feels really like something that is a part of your journey, your focus. However, you can't force something, guys. You can't force something. The only thing you can force is yourself to see the truth and yourself to adjust and make changes. And remember, it says nothing is yet set in stone. Well, I would say nothing is ever set in stone as long as you are continuing to move forward. And you can know that obviously the universe wants you to know, yes, this is your soulmate, right? Yes. Okay. So just continue to, do I need to block that person? I didn't see what they said. Just continue to move forward with that, knowing that what you believe is precious to you and your heart. Maybe to, if you're on a twin journey, certainly it's precious to them and their heart as well. But nobody else needs to know or understand that. It's not about anyone else. Okay, I'll wait, but if I could tell you the full story. So what we're doing right now is I'm doing a card, 3 cards for each sign. I'm just moving through that real quick. If you're trying to tell me a story, you can email me, rayoflighttarot@yahoo.com. But this is for everyone here, so I don't know, or I don't know if you have a channel of your own. If you want to go on there and talk about something, we'll come and listen. I love it, Jai. Jai always gets me. Even when she doesn't, she does. Okay, Jai, when are we going to be doing our... Guys, Jai Gobind from Channel for Grace, whom I hope you're subscribed to, Channel for Grace. Put some purple hearts up, Jai. Subscribe to her channel. She and I go live regularly to do intuitive hits because we pretty much kick off of each other really well when we do readings for you guys, and we will be doing one soon, probably this coming week. We haven't set a date yet, but we will soon. Yeah, let's do Thursday. So Thursday night, guys, probably like 9 p.m. Eastern time, something like that, but we'll announce it. No, this is going to be, yeah, Gemini. Thank you, Debbie, Gemini. Yay! So yeah, subscribe to Channel for Grace. I don't know if we're going to do it on her channel or mine, but either way, you definitely want to subscribe to her. What is the message from Moonology for Gemini for this full moon partial lunar? We got 2 cards for Gemini, which is only fitting, Gemini. Nice. What about the tarot? What's the tarot message? She's beautiful. Jai? Yes, she is beautiful. She is beautiful on the inside and the outside. My grandmother used to always say, pretty is as pretty does. Okay, I see. What's the message for Gemini from the Romance Angels? Okay, Gemini. Here we go, Gemini. So you've got full moon in Scorpio and full moon in Gemini. The full moon in Scorpio, it's time to release negativity. So if you've been having a negative attitude about a situation or anything going on in your life, it's time to really release that. That's not going to serve you. That's not going to serve the situation. And it's going to keep you kind of circling, you know, kind of like just not making any progress. So it's time to release the negativity. And as you do that, you've got full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming, okay? The answers you need are coming. And the more patient you are, I know it's hard, Gemini. I know how patience works with us Geminis, or us with strong Gemini as a strong placement. It's hard to be patient. But the more patient you are with the situation, it's actually the answers are going to come to you so quickly anyway. And if they feel like they're not coming in quickly, it's actually a test of your own patience. So the more patient you are, the quicker they're going to come in. The more you can sort of accept where things are and accept that, it's going to come. That's actually the thing to conquer, is the acceptance of feeling, you know, that feeling like, no, just kind of accept, balance, release, and it's all going to come in really quickly for you. Now, from the tarot, you've got 3 cards that flew out for you, Gemini, which are really interesting. You've got the Prince of Swords, the 2 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands. And with, like I said, with the Aleister Crowley deck, it's got a word to describe the emotion intended by each card. So with the Two of Wands, you've got Dominion, Nine of Wands, Strength, and then of course this is Prince of Wands, and he's doing some battle. Like I said, he looks like a Jedi. Like he's doing some real battle. What he's battling for, here's the problem, guys. Gemini, although you're battling for dominion over something, you're trying to really assert your power over a situation. The actual key that I'm getting here is to actually gain power, or at least a sense of some sort of control. You have to just let go and admit none. Admit no control. Accept and admit you are not in control of this, right? This is actually not about having control. And if you're someone who's been through a lot in your life, especially if it comes to like abuse, neglect, any of those things that bring up deep wounds, the reason you're wanting to impose control in this situation is maybe not what you're supposed to be doing. So I would take that step back and recognize that just like having patience is necessary, it's time to also recognize that although it is good to push through, nine of Wands here, it's good to push through a situation and be stubborn in the sense that you don't give up. It may be a time to realign or negotiate what you're holding on to and why. Because if it's about having dominion over something or conquering, that sense of conquering, what you need to conquer is the fear that's making you defensive, Gemini. You've got fear here that's making you do this, because the only thing you need to have dominion over is your reactivity, yourself in this, okay? Yeah, I don't know, a Ninja Turtle maybe? And then beautiful cards here. You've got the separation, but it's safe for you to love. So you've got separation and it's safe for you to love. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon, current maybe, and on the horizon, but it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So, be a Ninja Turtle, be whatever you're being here, Prince of Swords, but go to battle for the right, even war in certain circumstances can be noble. Go to battle for the right things here, guys. Stop fighting yourself. That's so important. All right, next is Cancer, Cancerians. What's the message for Cancer? What's the message for Cancer here? Who is Bob? Yeah, I didn't see what Bob had to say. Somebody's messaging me on Skype. Old man Bob. Nothing is set in stone again. Guys, when I say a general statement, guys, on my general videos, don't automatically assume that I'm talking about you. Like if you're someone who has happened to do something similar to what I'm talking about, I'm not. If I have something to say to you specifically, I'll say it to you specifically. Just know that, okay? If I make a general statement, it's a general statement. It's not directed at a specific person. What's the message here for Cancer? Wow, Deline. Oh, there it is. Ace of Swords. Oh, bark, Bubba. And Romance Angels. Okay, there it is. Okay, so again, we've got the Mutable Moon card coming out for Cancer. And it is, we're just doing a little bit of general reads here. The Mutable Moon, nothing is yet set in stone. Can you guys see that okay? Nothing is yet set in stone. And you've got some really new energy coming in here, which is nice, Cancer. Ace of Swords. I love the blue and the green coming in the Moonology card and in this tarot. There's a lot of beautiful energy coming in for you. You're going to see a lot of truth here, right? I think some of you, with the Nothing Is Yet Set in Stone card, in your emotional, in what you've kept hidden, the emotions you've had hidden, you've been afraid that you can't get out of something, that you're almost trapped in something. You're not. That's not the reality. If you're feeling trapped, that's within you, your mind, and you're going to get a new understanding here that's going to make you realize just how free you actually are. I think you've got also the engagement card. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. You know, that can be a scary time when you're in a relationship or in a connection, if not in a physical relationship. If you're just in a connection where you can feel it growing and swelling and it's building, it can be a scary time when it feels like it's about to go over the hump into something new. I mean, Channel for Grace, Jai just got married, you know, and I'm sure she's very certain about that. But, you know, when you're getting ready to marry someone, that can be a little daunting. That's a big step, right? That's what this feels like. Not necessarily like you're getting married, Cancer, some of you maybe, but it feels like you're worried that you're getting into something you can't get out of. And you can. Nothing is set in stone. There's a new understanding coming in for you, and it's going to make you sort of take a deep breath and sigh a little bit of relief. And you are, because your love life, your connection with someone absolutely is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I think we are all in situations where we can feel that happening. It's ascending to a higher level, and it's beautiful, but you have to just kind of know that you set the rules. You and your significant person in your life set the rules, nobody else, and not just them, you and them. And it's okay. You don't have to feel worried about anything being out of your realm of handling it. All right, so next will be Leo. What's up, my Leos? I have Venus in Leo, so I'm always interested in this one. Venus in Leo. What's going on with the Leos? What's the message? They are running high. Strength card. So your card came out, Leo, although it's not called Strength in the Aleister Crowley deck, but your card came out, your major. So that's interesting, Leos. Pay attention to red flags. You've got a lot of interesting things happening. I feel like you're in a high tension situation, Leo. You're going to be, what's great about what's happening right now is you, Leo, are going to be in your power here. So really, whatever situation you're dealing with is it's actually within your power to decide where it goes and what happens, which is really nice. You may be dealing with somebody who's a little bit immature, it feels like, because it says, let me just go into this. You've got Supermoon. Emotions are running high. Emotions are running high. And then the tarot card you got is the Strength card, which in this deck is called Adjustment. Adjustment. Because the Strength card is so much about balance, finding balance. And Leo, you have the power here. If you can keep yourself in balance and you're not letting that lion roar unless it absolutely is necessary, look at all that truth that just comes right in, okay? Yes, Leos, this is relationship. This little spread right here is definitely about relationship. And you've got to pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. If you're on the verge of getting into a relationship or you're on the verge of getting out of one, I feel a lot of Leos in both situations. You already know what to do. I think with the ones who are on the verge of getting out of a relationship, you've already checked out of this relationship emotionally a long time ago, but you've been holding on for other reasons which aren't really the best reasons to hold on to something. Do what's in your heart. Follow your inner guidance, right? I know emotions are running high for you and the other person, clearly, but you've got to follow your own guidance here. And look at your card here, Leo. I could have pulled from 10 other tarot decks, but I pulled from the Aleister Crowley Toss deck because it's fairly new. I just got it the other day, and I love it. But the Strength card came out for you, and in any other deck, it maybe wouldn't have had the significance that it has today. Look at this. You know. This tells me, Leo, you already know what you want. And the things you wanted a few years ago are not the things you want today. The life you wanted is not the life you're living today. Unfortunately, for some of you, that's coming through really clearly. And there are a lot of red flags in your circumstances that are making you want to reassess things because you are not a bee charmer, right? You're not that bee charmer. You thought maybe a few years ago that you could charm bees, that you could tame things that felt very you could bring control and stability to things that felt very unstable and out of control. And maybe you did to a certain extent, but what I'm getting is now you're feeling like you don't want to be a part of something. It's like reaching your hand into the beehive and you're really getting stung now, right? And now it's like you've got to amputate the hand and get away from this. You're almost willing to amputate your hand to get away from this situation. I can feel that from you, Leo. So I just really wish you a lot of peace. Remember, right now emotions are going to be running high. The best guidance for you is to pay attention to the red flags, see things as clearly as possible. You've got truth on your side. Adjustment. Adjust the circumstances to fit what you want, because you can get what you want in this. And even though it may not be exactly what you're experiencing right now, it's right there for you, Leo, okay? I don't know what this is about specifically, but you don't need to amputate any hands. If you're in a relationship, now for those, there's two things. For the Leos who are just getting into, have just taken a step towards something more serious, who have just gotten into something beautiful, I feel like it's the opposite is true for you. A lot of you are really stepping into something beautiful. You know exactly what you want, and the emotions are running high in a good way. You've never felt this kind of truth and clarity in your life. So you may have just started a partnership with someone, but it also does say, pay attention to the red flags. In other words, as you're beginning something new, pay attention to the things you and your partner need to watch out for as you go down this new path, you know, so that you can stay in balance together. So those of you who are on the cusp of exiting a relationship, you already know. Those of you who are on the cusp or have just begun a relationship, just pay attention to the things that, the lessons as they come up, because you're seeing so much clarity and truth in this relationship, and it's beautiful. And I think it's just important to kind of tread lightly and let it flow. Okay? All right, enough about Leo. Let's go into Virgo. What's up, Virgos? All right, what's going on with us Virgos? Virgo. Kathy! Okay. What is the guidance for Virgo? Virgo. A new start, Virgos. A new start in your life. Y'all Virgos ready for a new start in your lives? It's coming. Somebody's coming. Something's coming. It's the guidance for Virgo from the Tarot. Whoa. Wow. Crazy. Okay. A lot of fours, y'all. A lot of fours. 4 represents angelic healing. Okay. And I like it. We're going to go with that for you guys. So Virgo, Moonology, you've got new moon. A new start is coming. So with this energy, I think that you have been feeling it since this new moon and this last eclipse and this full moon. It's just release, release, release. A new start is coming, okay? And sometimes the releasing side is painful and difficult, but the more painful and difficult the releasing is, the more beautiful the new start is when it comes in. Remember that. Couple of 4s here, guys. Knight of Wands. You've got the Knight of Wands, so there's this passionate energy coming in towards you. Someone's writing in just like, wait, Virgo, wait for me, we got to do this thing. And you've got the, whatever this thing is. But, you know, also remember the Knight of Wands, that's fire energy. Fires burn out. We've got the 4 of Discs and the 4 of Swords, okay? So we've got power and truce. Power and truce. There's a lot of healing energy here. And like I said, the number 4 is the angelic healing. This person may be coming in to help heal you and just to stay long enough to get you healed and back up and running if you've been sort of a wounded animal recently. Maybe something's coming in to help you heal. That could be the new thing coming in. Don't hold on, like I was saying about attachments, don't hold on to anyone or anything, okay? Let what comes, comes, let what goes, goes, let what stays, stay, and be done with it. Romance angels, you do have something more permanent in your life, whether it's in, out, or otherwise, because you've got trust and worth waiting for. So you've got the situation you're in is calling for you to have faith and divine timing at work in your love life. So Take all of that. How it resonates pour two. Libras. What's going on, Zebra Libras? Anticipation, not to be confused with constipation. Sorry. I don't know. Everybody thinks they're a comedian these days. Libra. What's up, Libra? There it is. Thank you for the check, the checks, Annie, the checks and balances. Libra. Guidance for Libra. Oh. I love the Knight of Swords in this deck. So crazy looking. Libra. Fixed moon. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. Libra, whatever you're doing, of course you're doing it perfectly. You're a Libra. You know where the balance is and you know how to strike it. No, probably you're not doing it so perfectly, but hold your vision. You put a lot of effort into this, and that's what matters. An A for effort, Libras. Okay, you have the Knight of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Prince of Cups. Knight of Swords, Prince of Cups, Six of Cups. So, there's an energy that you're sort of, as usual, Libra, you're rushing in to do something, but you're thinking, you've already thought it over really, really a lot, and you are rushing in. There's also, though, this sort of memory of something. I think that you don't go into this situation. Here's the thing. Hold your vision, because you're manifesting a good vision here, I think. But just remember, the second or third time around, it's not ever going to look the same way it did the first time. And so whatever it is you're moving toward, that you've got this vision based on a past experience, this nostalgia, don't expect it to be the same. Hey, it could be much better this time, whatever it is, right? This time, this business venture could be a booming success, whereas last time maybe it was a little bit of a success that encouraged you. Whatever it is, or a relationship, it could be much better. Just know it's never the same the second, third, whatever time around. It's always a little different. Growth does not stop happening. But I understand the sentiment. You've got a strong magnetic attraction here. There's chemistry pulling you and this person back together. So it's probably romantic, this thing. Six of Cups, strong magnetic attraction here. You're being pulled like a magnet toward each other, you and this person. It's like you guys, you can't be in the same general vicinity without just being pulled together like magnets. It's a beautiful connection. Yeah, it lights things up like an atom bomb. There's definitely a need to throw some water on this, though, Libra. You've got Knight of Swords energy. All that air is great, but there's a need for some water on this. Or maybe the other person has a lot of water in their charts, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But throw that water on it, okay? It's not going to melt. This isn't the Wizard of Oz. It's safe. The love is safe. The love killed the Wicked Witch in the Wizard of Oz. Remember, they poured the water on her and she melted? Because she was not love, right? She couldn't handle all that love being poured on her. But see, in this case, pouring love on it is the answer. This is not the Wizard of Oz. And your loved one is not the Wicked Witch of the West. At least I hope not. All right. Scorpio. 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 Hey, Christina G. What's up, girl? What's up? How you been doing? Christina G was in our twin soul group that me and my twin soul taught, or not really taught, where we shared our experiences and stuff with a group of people. Been doing okay, Christina? What is the guidance for Scorpio? The end of it. Okay, interesting. Virgo here. So guys, Scorpio. Yes, this is Scorpio. Nope, this is Scorpio. Right now it's Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, it's going to work out. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Whatever you do, don't be scared. Don't make any sudden movements, but don't be scared. We have Sagittarius still to do. Yeah, Scorpio, you gotta let go, man. Y'all gotta let go. The end, Scorpio, full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches, and new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change, man. Just expect powerful change. It's coming, right? Everything is like, you gotta let go, let go, let go. You've got the Strength card, the Nine of Wands. You're pushing through something, but it's time to just let it go. You're pushing through, and it's time to let go. You got the Tower, Scorpio, the Tower, okay? The Knight of Pentacles. So good energy coming towards you, but it's going to be a while. You got to be patient. Let go of anything you're holding on to, because you're holding on, doing something, waiting for something. I feel this like stare. You're just like, where is it? You're like watching the mailbox. Where is it? I've been waiting on this package for days. Where is it? Or you're watching the phone. Why isn't the phone ringing? Where is it? Where are they? And you're getting more and more stress. I'm starting to get like hot and like feeling enclosed, like I can't breathe. This is not good, Scorpio. Like everything here, Scorpio, is telling you to let go. Look, and then you've got let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So look what you've got. Expect powerful change. It's the end of a tough situation. Nine of Wands, the Tower. And the only knight is a Knight of Pentacles. That is the slowest moving. So it's like and then it's let go of control issues. Everything here on the board is telling you, Scorpio, you can sit there like this waiting, but you're going to be doing that for a long time. Why do that to yourself? Why do that to yourself? You've got to let it go. Until you let it go, and then the best part of, if you're awakened, Scorpio, and you understand how things work, the best part about truly letting it go, not letting it go because you're trying to manipulate the situation, and if I let it go, maybe that's not letting go. When you truly let go, you know what actually happens? Things start to move. Everything starts to happen. But you can't let go with the intention that you're letting go to make things happen, because that's not letting go either. You really have to find something to occupy your heart and to fill the place that you have deemed empty, or let somebody else make you feel was empty or lacking. You've got to find that for yourself. No Knight of Pentacles coming in, no Tower wiping something out is going to fill that place that only your own love for yourself can fill. And it's not just your love, it's your as in higher self-use love. It's the love of God. That love is God. That love that you've got to give yourself is where God is, where the Creator, where the divine is. I don't care what you call this. A lot of people have issues with that word, God, for some reason, because I know a lot of us had religious upbringings that were very painful. I don't care if you don't like the word God or you do. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about love. I'm not talking about a religious ideal. That love is there. You have to fill yourself with that and give yourself that. Parent yourself. Parent yourself, guys, and let go of anything to do with anything outside of you. If it's outside of you, the universe is calling for you to let go of it and forget about it. If it's inside of you, the universe is calling for you to nurture it. Okay, Scorpio. All right, the last one, guys, Sagittarius. God is each of us. We are love. We are love. And the vibration of love is us, is God. That's us. What's the guidance for Scorpio? Sagittarius. We got the message already for Scorpio, loud and clear. Thank you. Sag. What's up, Sag? We exist because love. Period. We exist because love. Love loves us, yes. Love does love us. Okay, Sag. What's going on, Sag? So Sagittarius, you've been holding on again. Much like Scorpio, you're not in maybe as dire a circumstance. You've been holding on to something that's got you at an emotional apex. You've got emotions are running high. Leo got this card as well. Emotions are running high. 5 of Wands, strife. Strength in reverse. So you're at the end of a cycle, but you won't let go of it. You're at the end of a cycle. That's the 9 of Wands, but it's in reverse. And it came out in reverse. And I know a lot of people get mad at me because I say, well, sometimes I read reversals, sometimes I don't. That's even worse. Like, there's always a debate about should you read reversals or shouldn't you. I think you absolutely should. Why not? But I don't always read reversals, so I make people even more mad because they're like, well, you don't have to read that as a reversal. Why are you choosing it? Because it's reversed. I'm telling you, this is reversed. It's 9 of Wands, and it's in reverse, and it's because you've pushed to the end of a cycle. You won't let go of this situation, so you're literally at the end. The universe is like, hey, it's over. Sag, it's over, guy. It's over. And you're like, no, it's not over. No, it's not over. Yeah, it's over. O-V-E-R. Free yourself. Free yourself. Nobody is holding on to this but you, Sagittarius. You're free. The only thing keeping you trapped is this. You are free. Whatever this situation is, the emotions are running high. They're running high in your own heart and mind. There's nobody else in this situation except for maybe somebody you've got yourself attached to. I don't know if this is for you, but you know if this is for you, whoever this is. It's Sagittarius. There's something you're attached to that you're holding on to and pushing through, but you're the only one in it. There's nobody else here anymore. You've got to let this go if this is for you. That emotional high, that heightened emotions is for you. There's no one else with heightened emotions in this. So whatever this is, guys, let it go. And don't, if somebody comes in here and says, you know, no, you're wrong. No, this isn't wrong. This is very clear. These are 4 cards that all came out with the same message. What it means is it wasn't your message, Sag, okay? But there are Sagittarius whose message this is, and it's not a wrong message. Somebody's emotions are running very high. They're pushing through something, but they won't let go of it. There's no one else involved anymore, though. Whoever got them into this has walked away a long time ago, or maybe recently, but they've completely walked away. They've completely walked. You're alone in this. And I'm so sorry, whoever this is for, but you've got to free yourself. Look at you. You're coming through as a unicorn. That's so beautiful, so special, so unique. Whoever walked away is a dumb FT. And you know what that stands for? They're stupid. Get on with your life and go find your there's another unicorn out there for you somewhere on this planet. Go find your other unicorn. That person wasn't worthy of you. If that person couldn't meet you out on the unconditional love limb, then they're not worthy of you. Go on, let them go. Let them get on. Okay? Give yourself all of that beautiful love that you wanted to give to someone who couldn't accept it. Unconditionally F them and let them go. I don't like that. But that's what they need to hear, like, no, really. People were asking me, what does this mean? Well, this can mean a lot of things. I've heard like right-wingers do this now. I don't even know anything about that. I'm not political at all. But this is it's something gay guys are familiar with. It's just a really crude and rude thing. So I apologize the other night for doing that, guys. I was just being silly. I was in a playful mindset, so don't take it for anything it's not. Um, yeah, let it go. Those emotions are running hot. You're letting yourself get into this like frantic emotional state for nothing. There's nobody on the receiving end of that. You're spinning in circles, guys. You don't need that. All right, so that's basically what we've got for all of the signs for this new moon, full moon, and partial eclipse. Um, it looks really exciting to me, and I think you guys, I've got a couple personal readings to work on today, and then tonight, like I said, around 10 p.m. or 10:30, I will be on after Jai is done with her. Yep, if any sign that you ask about, you can rewind the video and it's here. I did all the signs. So I'm going to be on after Jai tonight to do mini readings for those of you who are going through a lot with this, this eclipse. You did not do Capricorn. Yes, I did do Capricorn. I did Capricorn first, guys. Capricorn was the first one I did. Guys, I know what I did. Anyway, if you want to see any sign, just rewind. Right. So I need to just not respond to the chat and just say what I'm going to say. I'm sorry, I get thrown easily, guys. It's my fault, not yours. What I was saying is, Jai's going to be on tonight doing the full moon ceremony, I think at 9 p.m., Danny. Is that correct? And so I will be on after Jai doing the mini reads, probably 10 p.m. or 10:30, because she usually goes for about an hour and a half. And yeah, guys, go in love and light. It's okay, JC. No problem. Like I said, it's my fault for not for engaging in getting sidetracked. Yeah, 9 p.m. Jai. Okay, so what time you're usually about an hour and a half, right, Jai? Because I don't want to broadcast over you unless I have to. What I'm going to probably do is start around 10:30. So even if she's still on at 10:30, I'll probably go ahead and start then, because I don't want to be on too late. So I'll probably take a list of about 10. And then, as you heard, Jai and I are going to be on together on Thursday night. So that's something else if you guys are interested. So I will see you guys in Jai's broadcast tonight at 9. And then in mine around 10 or 10:30. All right? So you guys have a great day. Navigate these energies with care. Handle with care. Thank you for all the love. I love you guys right back. Mwah. And I'll talk to you later. Namaste.